All right, guys, so the market is seemingly crashing. It's all going to zero, right? Wrong. That's exactly what people want you to think. And being in crypto for a little while, I will tell you guys this. I have learned the hard way about reverse psychology. And I want to inform you guys on that. I want to give you guys some sense of what's going on in the market. I know it could be scary, especially if it's your first go around, or even if you're still relatively new to crypto and we get these big drops in the market. It's that sentiment, it's that feeling. Is the top in? Is it time to sell, right? And you have to push back on these feelings and on these emotions and on these thoughts, because the winners, the big winners in crypto, understand how the market moves. They understand that flush outs or sell-offs, pullbacks, 8-10% moves to the downside are exactly what happens in crypto. And I think there's a lot going on. So number one, I'm going to give you guys a lot of things here, by the way, to consider and think about. And hopefully by the end of this video, you've got a pretty good sense of where the market is. So hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Number one is we were trying to break a psychological level 100,000. We tried again, we tried a third time and a fourth time, and we weren't able to break the $100,000 mark. So what happens? The smart traders come in, they sell off, and they're going to reaccumulate once all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt is settled. So they are the first to kind of drop the market, then retail drops it further, and the smart money buys it back up. Now, most people aren't smart enough to play this game, including myself. I don't play this game, especially when it comes to Bitcoin or, high conviction plays. I just use these 10, 15%, downside shifts to reaccumulate on assets that I, want to have more of, right? This is why you always want to have some type of cash position, or, in talking in crypto terms, stable coins, right? Having some type of stablecoin position for these type of times where you can go ahead and reaccumulate, maybe even buy into a new asset. So that's reason number one, $100,000 barrier, psychological level. The other reason is just simply there are natural pullbacks in the market. We have been going up for a while. You have to have some type of pullbacks. Now, a lot of people will say that this could be exchanges selling off as well, and I think there's some of that going on, guys. If you look at where some of the shorts were, or some of the longs rather, and where those longs would get liquidated, a lot of those longs would get liquidated at 92,000, 93,000. So a lot of times people make up, not make up, but people make sense of a lot of these shorts or longs, perfectly getting liquidated because it's a washout play. It's a perfect play for exchanges to come in there. Now, I don't know. There are some exchanges that don't do this. There are quality exchanges, but a lot of the exchanges out there, they will do this, okay? And this is why we talk about your long-term crypto needs to be self-custodied, needs to be offline. You just never know, right? And there are so many companies out there, we don't know which ones are going to last, right? There are certainly some high quality ones that are publicly traded companies, like for instance, Coinbase and crypto.com. And, I'm a sponsor of crypto.com. They've shown their proof of reserves. I think that's a big deal. You can sign up with crypto.com, link down below if you're interested. But at the end of the day, your long-term crypto positions need to be offline, because these exchanges oftentimes do some shady things in terms of liquidations. And I certainly think that's a factor here. Now, reason number three is anytime the market gets very, very, very greedy, and we've been in extreme greed for a really long time. Again, smart traders come in, realize what's happening. Everybody wants to push this thing to 100,000. Everybody's so gung-ho, so excited, and the smart traders begin to take profits. And a lot of these, people who've been in Bitcoin, because it all starts with Bitcoin, right? A lot of these people who are taking profits too, there's a natural, I think, profit-taking plan here, especially for those who've bought into Bitcoin at $1,000 or $500 or $100. They've accumulated so much Bitcoin where it's just natural and a smart move for these type of people to take profits. Now, you also have that hodl culture that, they're just not selling. And what this does is it opens the door for big institutions to come in and buy the dip. It opens the door for new companies. And I think these type of pullbacks are really good for this reaccumulation phase, especially for the institutions, but retail can do the same, right? We're in that same boat. I am waiting for one of those breakthrough moments. If you look at Bitcoin right now, guys, Bitcoin is the 7th largest market cap, 7th biggest asset. It recently surpassed silver in market cap. It recently surpassed Saudi Aramco in market cap, and it's on the heels of Amazon, and it's on the heels of Facebook. And I think we're going to get a big news story that one of these major companies, whether it's Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, or Apple, one of these big players to come in and make a strategic reserve. And it doesn't make sense to me that Apple hasn't done this yet, considering they're the tech giant here. But they have so much cash. They sit on tons of cash. At any point, they could start converting that cash to Bitcoin. And these dips offer that opportunity. There will be more dips throughout this market. But if the market cycle repeats like it has time and time again in the past, 2025 is set to be a blow-off year for crypto, blow-off year for Bitcoin. And this is just a blip on the radar. So for me, I'm using this as a time to accumulate. I bought more Bitcoin. I buy a little bit every single day. I've been doing that since April 2022, but I bought a little bit more this morning, considering where the prices were on the red candle, and there's still cash on the sidelines to DCA my way down if we were to go down and, let's say, touch 88,000, which is a mark that a lot of people are putting out there. So that's what I've got for you guys in this video. Hang in there. Do not get washed out. Have your vision. Have your long-term plan. Block out the noise. That's really the key takeaways here. And hopefully you guys got some sentiment and got some reasons why the market is pulling back. That's what I've got, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you.